Are you tired of seeing more hair in your brush, shower, or pillow every day? Discover why thousands of women are turning to
Let's just
Locerin
dive
to
right into this explainer. Today we're tackling something that affects literally millions of women all over the world. It's highly emotional, it's deeply personal, and honestly, it's incredibly common: hair loss. Because look, losing your hair, it is about so much more than just aesthetics, right? Seeing all that excessive shedding in the shower drain or clumped up in your brush, it can be incredibly frustrating and emotionally taxing. So we're going to take a really close look at a specific dietary approach that's been getting a lot of buzz in recent reviews. We're going to break down the actual science of hair nourishment, and we'll examine the source material on a supplement called Locerin to see exactly how the whole thing works.
Section 1. The root of hair loss. Understanding the triggers.
You know, it's so common to feel completely isolated when you're dealing with thinning hair. But the reality, millions of women are going through the exact same biological struggle. Okay, let's dive into this. Why do so many hair treatments fail? I mean, so many of us spend literally years searching for a solution, only to end up with a cabinet full of empty bottles and just sheer frustration. So let's look at why that cycle of disappointment happens as often as it does.
To answer that, we really have to look at the sheer biological complexity of hair health. We're talking about things like chronic stress, the natural aging process, intense hormonal fluctuations, nutritional deficiencies, and even harsh environmental factors. And the thing is, these aren't rare occurrences, right? These are everyday realities for most of us. Your hair follicles are basically like these highly sensitive barometers for your overall health. When you experience any of these triggers, your body reacts, and well, your hair often takes the hit. Validating this complexity is absolutely crucial. It's the first step in understanding why a single magic bullet cure usually doesn't exist.
Section 2. Working from within. The science of nourishment.
If the triggers for hair loss are deeply rooted in our biology, well, biology is exactly where the solution needs to begin. The source material highlights a core philosophy here, and this brilliantly illustrates the difference between external treatments and internal nutrition. Surface-level products, like your shampoos and hair masks, they're great for external conditioning for sure, but they mostly just mask the symptoms. Addressing underlying nutrient deficits from within, which is exactly what the Locerin supplement is designed to do, aims to actually fuel the body rather than just painting over the problem. If your body lacks key nutrients, the follicles get weak. It's really that simple.
To really get how vital this is, we've got to talk about the hair growth cycle. Think of your hair follicle as a tiny, superactive biological factory. It has this natural life cycle of development. But when you introduce things like poor nutrition, chronic stress, or aging, that natural process gets severely disrupted. The crucial growth phase? It gets cut completely short. Without a steady, reliable supply of key nutrients to keep that factory running, the follicle prematurely shuts down its growth phase. And that directly leads to the increased shedding you end up seeing on your brush.
Section 3. The 16-ingredient formula, a comprehensive approach. The Locerin review introduces the specifics of its dietary tool right here. Now, not as some magic overnight cure, but as a biologically focused supplement formulated specifically to support that natural hair growth cycle we were just talking about. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the number 16. A major draw highlighted in the reviews is convenience. Instead of forcing you to go out, purchase, and manage like a half dozen separate bottles just to get the nutrients your hair needs, this formula combines 16 carefully selected active ingredients into one single routine. It really simplifies things, aiming to provide comprehensive nutritional support all in one go. So, what exactly are those components? Well, the formula breaks down into these fundamental building blocks. You've got your essential vitamins, key minerals, specialized plant extracts, and crucial amino acids. By providing the body with these exact nutrients, the goal is to target the underlying causes of weak hair. According to the source material, these components work synergistically. They team up, basically, to strengthen the hair right from the roots, improve its overall resilience so it's way less prone to breakage, which makes it appear fuller, and they even supply nutrients associated with maintaining your natural hair pigmentation and color.
Section 4. Managing your expectations, the reality of results.
Okay, let's actually slow down for a second and ground ourselves in objective biological realities. Hair growth is a famously slow and gradual process. Results absolutely do not happen overnight. I mean, on day one, you're simply beginning a consistent routine. It takes several weeks of regular use just to support the gradual internal nourishment of those follicles. And honestly, because of how human hair actually grows out of the scalp, it often takes several months before you'll observe any noticeable improvements in strength, thickness, or vibrancy. Patience and absolute consistency are just the key factors when you're evaluating any hair support supplement.
So, the crucial point is that no supplement operates in a vacuum. As mapped out here, supplements are most effective when they're paired with a broader lifestyle approach. A balanced diet provides the baseline vitamins, protein, and healthy fats. Stress management helps mitigate that chronic tension that we know shortens the hair growth cycle. And a routine of adequate hydration and sleep? That's what allows your body to actually repair itself. Remember, your genetics, your age, and your overall health heavily influence your individual outcomes. A supplement is simply an additional tool in your toolkit, meant to be used alongside these foundational biological requirements.
Which leaves us with this final thought for you to reflect on today. Take a real look at your own daily routine. Are you only nourishing your hair from the outside in, kind of just hoping surface-level products will fix a biological issue? Or are you feeling it from the inside out? By understanding that deep connection between internal nutrition and the biological hair growth cycle, you can make vastly more informed decisions about your own health and wellness journey. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and remember to keep asking the right questions about what you're putting into your body.
Want to learn more about Locerin and see if it's right for you? Click the link in the description below to get all the details and start your journey toward healthier, stronger hair today.